Welcome to a world where your mind holds the power to transform the familiar into the extraordinary. Today, we're diving into the fascinating phenomenon known as the mere exposure effect. Have you ever wondered why some things just seem to grow on you? Let's find out why. Our story begins with a visionary psychologist, Robert Zajonc. In the 1960s, Zajonc embarked on a journey to explore how our preferences are formed. Through a series of ingenious experiments, he discovered that simply being exposed to something repeatedly makes us like it more. This revelation, known as the mere exposure effect, has profound implications for our daily lives. In one of Zajonc's seminal studies, participants were shown a series of unfamiliar images multiple times. Remarkably, the more often they saw an image, the more they reported liking it. This effect held true for abstract patterns, photographs of people, and even nonsense words. Zajonc's findings challenged the prevailing belief that repeated exposure would lead to boredom or irritation. Fast forward to today, and you'll see the mere exposure effect at work all around you. From the towering billboards that light up our cities to the ads that fill our social media feeds, familiarity breeds liking. Advertisers know that the more you see a brand, the more likely you are to choose it. This subtle influence shapes our buying decisions in ways we often don't realize. Consider the case of a popular brand. Initially, its logo and products were unfamiliar to most consumers. But through consistent and widespread advertising on TV, online, on billboards, and even in your favorite apps, this brand became a household name. The mere exposure effect turned a once unknown entity into a trusted choice for millions. But the power of mere exposure isn't confined to consumer behavior. It also plays a crucial role in our relationships. Think about the people in your life, your coworkers, classmates, neighbors. Regular interaction fosters familiarity and comfort, turning strangers into friends and friends into family. This effect is so strong that it's even been observed in studies of romantic relationships. The more we see someone, the more likely we are to develop feelings for them. And what about music? Ever noticed how a song you didn't like at first becomes your favorite after hearing it a few times? This isn't just a coincidence. The mere exposure effect is hard at work, transforming unfamiliar sounds into beloved tunes. Radio stations and streaming services capitalize on this by frequently playing the same songs, knowing that repetition can turn a potential hit into an actual one. So, why does this happen? It turns out that familiarity makes us feel safe and secure. Our brains are wired to prefer the known over the unknown, as it reduces uncertainty and stress. When we encounter something repeatedly, it signals to our brain that it's non-threatening, leading to increased feelings of comfort and preference. This preference isn't just limited to visual or auditory stimuli. It can also extend to ideas, beliefs, and even behaviors. Understanding the mere exposure effect can be incredibly powerful. In the professional world, marketers and brand strategists use it to build brand loyalty. In your personal life, it can help you make new friends or strengthen existing relationships. For students and learners, repetition can aid in mastering new skills or subjects. Whether you're launching a new product, trying to make new friends, or learning something new, remember, repetition is your ally. In closing, the mere exposure effect shows us that familiarity can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Embrace the power of repetition in your life, and watch as the world opens up to you in new and exciting ways. From products to people, from music to ideas, let familiarity be your guide to greater appreciation and understanding.